Good afternoon and welcome to the University of Colorado Physical Therapy Program Professional Oath Ceremony for the class of 2024. We are grateful to be able to celebrate the start of your PT journey and are truly glad that so many of you could join us on this special day. To the class of 2024, I've had a great 2 days with you, getting to know you. In just a little while, you're going to recite an oath. This oath represents an opportunity for you to publicly display a transition. It is a point of passage into a new phase in your education and your learning. This is your entry into a new profession. As you begin your physical therapy education, you acknowledge a commitment to learning, a commitment to the profession, and a commitment to your patients. You will grow and develop as healthcare providers with responsibilities to patients who are entrusting you with their care. In order to ensure you are prepared to provide patients with the very best care, guided by the latest evidence, we, the faculty of the University of Colorado Physical Therapy, also renew an oath and a commitment to teach you, to challenge you, and to assess you at each and every stage of this journey. The journey will inevitably be just that. Over the course of the next 2.5 years, 8 semesters, and 116 graduate credit hours of work, you will strive to become dedicated physical therapists through perseverance, focused learning, and professional development. You will embark on days filled with classes and evenings and weekends filled with studying, reading, practicing, and refining your skills. These will be times of growth. From the novices you are now to competent and skilled physical therapists, you will be at the completion of the program. And in the end, you and your family and friends will be incredibly proud of the healthcare providers you have become. Thank you. Next, I'd like to introduce Dr. John Riley, Dean of the School of Medicine at the University of Colorado.
Well, thank you, and let me add my welcome on day 2 of your time with us here, and welcome you to the profession and as future colleagues in delivering healthcare. Now, the careers you're embarking on are occupy, I think, a very special place in the spectrum of healthcare delivery in the U.S. You're focused on people maintaining and improving function, relieving pain and suffering, and as we approach my age, continuing their status of being able to live independently. So I'm acutely interested in your progress. You heard that you're going to be working hard for the next 2.5 years. That's as it should be. And we will equip you with technical skills and knowledge that you need to be able to deliver evidence-based effective therapy, but want to also emphasize the humanistic aspects of the profession that you're entering. You will hear stories from patients. You will be privy to their confidences as they share with you their experiences in a way that's unusual for people in other professions. You will also see people from all walks of life, from all backgrounds, in a way that's unusual for most of our society now, given how fragmented we've become. And with that privilege comes a special responsibility to advocate for those people, to maintain their confidences, and to stay up to date with the best current available practice so that you're providing the best advice and therapy for all of your patients. I think there's never been a better time to go into the healthcare fields. It's an exciting world now. The science is moving fast. Hopefully our society will move towards the policies so the healthcare we provide is available to everyone. And you will be on the leading edge of that. So I welcome you as future colleagues. There will be moments in the next 2.5 years where you're going to look in the mirror and say, what the F was I thinking when I decided to do this? But that I think will be outshone by the moments where you feel like you found your true calling. So welcome and congratulations. I look forward to working with you over the next 2.5 years and shaking your hand as you walk across the stage in December 2024. Thanks.
Thank you, Dean Riley. Next, I'd like to invite Dr. Venu Akathoda to say a few words. He is the chair of the Department of Physical Medicine and Rehabilitation at the University of Colorado.
Hi, everyone. I'll keep this short because I'll probably forget what I said in a few minutes. So two things come to mind when I look at the oath ceremony. So one, you profess, and then two, you're modeling. So looking through all the values that you're going to recite here shortly, the one that really comes to mind is that value of integrity. That thing that you do when no one else is looking, trying to do the right thing as much as possible. The other thing is you have these incredible models here. So the CUPT faculty are these examples of professionalism that you get to see almost every day. So when you don't want to read about what professionalism is, you can look to your models and you get this authentic definition by looking at all of them. So welcome to the CU family and welcome to your seminal journey in professionalism.
Thank you to Dr. Akathoda. And next, I would like to invite Dr. Michael Harris-Love to the podium to say a few words. He is professor and program director of the University of Colorado Physical Therapy Program.
Okay, so welcome to our students, your families, friends, again, our faculty and staff. We're delighted to have you here today. So just a few words and a story, I guess. So my wife has made the argument that the pursuit of a professional or graduate degree is among the most selfish things that a person can do. I know, and she has like a health professionals degree and a PhD, okay? Her position is based on the fact that the intensity and the requirements of advanced study take you away from the normal, healthy rhythms of everyday life and generally are disruptive to personal relationships. So on that point, I really can't argue. But to be sure, there are more healthy and less healthy ways to go about your pursuit of the DPT. And I think that with any meaningful endeavor, there's always this cost of opportunity cost, if you will. And I think that when you choose to do one thing, you are also choosing not to do a host of other things. And you can sometimes mean not being there for people that you otherwise want to be there for them, or missing obligations to a trusted friend or a family member. And this is part of the process. But as you embark upon this journey, I would ask that you also remain mindful of the others in your life who are making sacrifices for you to pursue your dream. I would ask you to exact as much value as you can from the opportunity costs that you will surely pay. And this can only happen by you trying to be your best as you learn the art and science of physical therapy, being your best when you're working with your classmates and your future colleagues, and offering your best when you engage with your patients and their families. Yes, this process indeed exacts a cost, but hopefully for your patients and your future selves, this cost will be worth it. Thank you and welcome.
All right, thank you, Dr. Harris-Love. So next, our class president of the class of 2022, Melissa Tran, is here to say a few words.
Good afternoon. My name is Melissa Tran, and I serve as president for the class of 2022. Today, I'm excited to be able to welcome the class of 2024. Having just experienced the long 2 years you're about to embark on, I can confirm it goes by very fast. First, I would like to congratulate you on the incredible accomplishment of becoming a DPT student and joining us here at the University of Colorado. I hope each of you take a moment to appreciate the privileges, opportunities, adversities, mentors, family, and friends that made it possible for you to be here today. As you start this new chapter, I encourage you to give yourself permission to be a beginner. Just like the grace and patience physical therapists grant their patients who are learning a new skill. Being a beginner is a true privilege and where some of the best learning happens, but it's not without the growing pains of mistakes and exhausting repetitive practice. During this phase, there may be days when imposter syndrome creeps in, or it doesn't feel like it's possible to absorb any more special tests for the shoulder. Instead of succumbing to these pressures, remember, as a part of the CU student community, you are now on one of the biggest teams you'll ever be on. This faculty, lab instructors, clinical instructors, alumni, and student peers support and dream of your success as a future physical therapist, more than you may realize. Reach back to your CU community as often as you can, because you belong here, and we're excited to have you here. I look forward to following each of you on your journeys, and congratulations again today for taking your oath today.
Thank you, Melissa. Our class president of the class of 2023 is away on clinical rotation, so she's sent a message for you. We were having a little sound issues earlier, so if this isn't working, I'll make sure I send it out to you guys via email. And there you go. All right, so we'll work on getting that to you another way. All right, so with that said, our next speaker this afternoon is Dr. Catherine Bilyeu, who is here to share a few words on becoming a professional.
All right, good afternoon, everybody. And on behalf of all of the faculty, I welcome the class of 2024. William Sullivan defines a profession as an organized, service-based occupation founded upon formal knowledge and skill. The individuals within are those who are learned, licensed, and supported by a collegial organization of peers, and who profess an ethic of service to clients and the public. A profession is, therefore, about belonging to something larger than yourself. Making the commitment to become a part of the physical therapy profession means that you're not just willing to perform the required skills, but you are also willing to understand and advocate for the bigger picture of how we can change the lives of others. Today's oath ceremony marks that recognition. But why all the fuss today? You're all dressed up in tailored outfits. Not quite as many matching masks as we had last year to your outfits, but with family and friends watching from here and from afar, simply to recite some lines. It's easy to question, aren't words just words within an oath? To the contrary, words can carry power. Words can tell a story. And most importantly, words can lead us down a path of healing when we also listen. I invite you to consider the power of words, particularly in our current time of polarized views and often fractured communication. The physical therapy profession is centered around vulnerable individuals, your future patients, and you will have the opportunity to use words in many ways, to build relationships, to facilitate recovery, to advocate, and to create understanding. Because of this, we must choose what we say carefully, and most importantly, we must choose to listen to words intently. In the article by Denise Wise, who's a DPT, an oath is defined as a vocal, solemn promise made in the presence of others, signifying the binding nature of the promise made. And oaths are often described as part of the transformative moment in the life of a student or a new professional. Today, we use carefully crafted words to signify the beginning of your journey to becoming doctors of physical therapy, and ultimately your acceptance of your duty to serve society through the physical therapy profession. Our profession requires moral agency and courage, autonomy, respectfulness, and professional humility. The oath, or the words that you're about to recite, ask you to embody these notions from today on. Embark on this journey towards becoming a DPT professional by deeply considering the words you choose to say today. Monday, you will begin to bring these words to life, and if you choose to live by them, you can better the profession, change lives, and change systems. So choose your words carefully and listen intently. We, your faculty, look forward to being a part of this journey with you. Thank you.
Thank you. All right, in a few moments, I will introduce each of the members of the new class of 2024 to you. As their names and some brief background information are shared, I ask that you hold your applause until the end. These students have worked hard to get here. Among the 75 students of the class of 2024, we are welcoming a group of individuals that is both diverse and also who have so much in common. Many in this class have traveled to multiple states and countries, competed in different sports. Some have climbed 14ers. Others learned what a 14er was yesterday. Some members of this class come with experience as artists, dancers, photographers, engineers. Some graduated with their college degree years ago, while others just finished within the last few weeks. Some are embarking on a first career, some are embarking on a next career. Many of these students grew up here in Colorado, and many just moved here in the past few weeks. But together, they will become colleagues, while the faculty work to ensure that they become excellent physical therapists. As each student comes forward, they will receive a gift from the University of Colorado Physical Therapy Program. The gift includes several important tools of a physical therapist. Among them are a stethoscope, a blood pressure cuff, goniometers, reflex hammer, and other goodies. It's our hope that each of you will learn to use these tools and incorporate them into your care for patients as if these tools are extensions of your hands and your mind, those being the most important tools any physical therapist can possess. Following the introductions and distribution of gifts, this class of 2024 will recite the oath together in front of you and each other, their new faculty, friends, and family. Then we will all celebrate this point of professional passage at a reception just outside under the bridge. Now, let's meet the class of 2024. Jordan Altoff is from Harford County, Maryland. She received a bachelor's degree in education and kinesiology from the University of Virginia. She is most proud to be a certified firefighter and EMT who has been volunteering and going on calls since her junior year of high school. Goni Altman is from Sunrise, Florida. She received a Bachelor of Science degree in kinesiology and a Master of Science in kinesiology, both from the University of Texas at Austin. She is most proud of helping revamp her bioanatomy lab while being a TA and establishing a successful mentoring program during her master's program. Ashley Atencio is from Los Alamos, New Mexico. She received a Bachelor of Science in Exercise Science from the University of New Mexico. She is proud of having participated in an internship at Los Alamos National Laboratory and conducted research to support the Mars 2020 mission. Jerica Baeza from Johnstown, Colorado, received a Bachelor of Science in Exercise Science from the University of Northern Colorado. And she is most proud of becoming a certified cancer exercise specialist and expanding her knowledge of cancer rehab as an oncology exercise physiologist. Hannah Barrett is from Somerset, Wisconsin. She received a Bachelor of Science in Health Promotion and Physical Education from Winona State University. She says, what am I proud of besides making it this far? I've grown a lot personally by leaving my home state and living in multiple areas of the country and feel blessed to have experienced various cultures and opportunities. Kyle Bergervin is from Apple Valley, Minnesota, received a Bachelor of Science in Biology and Chemistry from South Dakota Mines, and a Master of Science in Biomedical Engineering from South Dakota Mines. He is proud of having made it into his college's Leadership Hall of Fame for helping found and volunteer with Study Dakota, a free online tutoring program formed during the pandemic to serve rural South Dakota. Carly Burkhoff is from Sandy, Oregon. She received a Bachelor of Science in Biology from Regis University, and she is proud of running rim to rim to rim in the Grand Canyon and proud of getting into the CU DPT program. Brooke Bayrudy is from Newport Beach, California. She received a Bachelor of Science in Biology from Texas Christian University. She is proud of obtaining distinctions of leadership scholar and dean scholar during her undergrad work and for her hard work and involvement on campus. Elizabeth Bindert is from Sioux Falls, South Dakota. She received a Bachelor of Science in Exercise Science from the University of Colorado, Colorado Springs. And she is most proud of graduating from UCCS in 3 years while balancing competing in collegiate athletics, working to pay off tuition, maintaining excellent academics, and earning my place in this program. Colleen Bost is from Crested Butte, Colorado. She received a Bachelor of Science in Pre-Veterinary Medicine from Kansas State University and a Bachelor of Science in Pre-Physical Therapy from Western Colorado University. She is most proud of learning how to safely recreate in the backcountry in all seasons. Grace Brockmeyer is from Indianapolis, Indiana. She received a Bachelor of Science in Human Biology from Indiana University. And she is most proud of being the outreach chair for Indiana University Dance Marathon, which is one of the largest student-run philanthropies in the world, and raised $4.2 million for Riley Hospital for Children in 2019. Mackenzie Cadwell is from San Antonio, Texas. She received a Bachelor of Science in Biomedical Science from Colorado State University, and she is most proud of becoming a certified adaptive and inclusive personal trainer. Elena Callanan is from Boxford, Massachusetts. She received a Bachelor of Science in the Geological Sciences from the University of Rochester. She says she is proud to leave her comfort zone, a 7-year career in environmental consulting, to help others through physical therapy while pursuing her personal goals in rock climbing and travel. Elizabeth Carrington is from Fort Collins, Colorado. She received a Bachelor of Science in Exercise Science and a Master of Science in Athletic Training, both from the University of Colorado, Colorado Springs. She is proud of having traveled to South Africa to help teach English to primary students, building home for a family of 7, and work with wildlife conservationists. Abigail Castro is from Harlingen. She has received a Bachelor of Science in Kinesiology and Health Education from the University of Texas at Austin. She is most proud of having led a service project to benefit SAFE, an organization that serves survivors of domestic violence and sexual abuse in Austin, Texas. She is proud of having donated clothes, personal care products, and raising over $800. Brandon Chase is from San Diego, California. He received a Bachelor of Science in Sports and Health Science from the American Military University. He is most proud to be able to help create a medical facility in Colombia, which expanded Colombia's medical capabilities into rural parts of the country. Inez Creto is from Denver, Colorado. She received a Bachelor of Science in Health Behavior Science and a Master of Science in Health Promotion, both from the University of Delaware. She is most proud of becoming a certified personal trainer and her personal progress towards the sports of climbing and acro yoga. Sid Davidson is from Seattle, Washington, and Longmont, Colorado. She has a bachelor's degree in human nutrition dietetics from Metropolitan State University of Denver and a culinary arts degree from the Escoffer School of Culinary Arts in Boulder, Colorado. She is most proud of having raised an amazing guy with 2 amazing daughters, and proud of her little family, which is incredibly supportive of all of her crazy ideas, like applying to PT school and opening a Pilates studio at the same time. Maisie Deal is from New Prague, Minnesota. She has a Bachelor of Science in Rehabilitation Science from the University of Wisconsin-Eau Claire. Maisie earned a scholarship to play collegiate basketball and was a 2-year captain and first team all-conference selection her senior year. Angela de los Santos is from San Diego, California. She's a Bachelor of Science in Biological Sciences and a Bachelor of Arts in Environmental Studies with a minor in Spatial Studies from the University of California, Santa Barbara. She is most proud of undergoing spinal surgery in her third year of her undergraduate studies, in which she promised herself to hike all the mountains. Upon graduation, she flew to Peru, reforested the Amazon, and completed a 7-day trek to Machu Picchu. Arielle dos Santos is from Sao Paulo, Brazil. She has a bachelor's degree in chemistry from the Federal University of Alfenas, Brazil. She is most proud of having developed a dance project, integrating the university and the community, and achieving the reach of over 500 students. It is still growing today and supporting students with their physical and psychological well-being. Maura Downey is from Warrenton, Virginia. She has a Bachelor of Science in Psychology from the University of Mary Washington. She is most proud of, after having passed the board exams and achieving a 7-year career as an applied behavior analyst, she is proud of making the career change to be here, and in the past 4 years, working hard to complete the prerequisites it required to be here. Ethan Dvorak is from Fort Collins, Colorado. He has a Bachelor of Science degree in kinesiology from Texas Tech University. He is most proud of his accomplishment of being accepted into PT school. He says his lifelong goal has to become a PT, and this has been my most important step towards achieving that goal. Sabra Epp is from Fort Collins, Colorado. She received a Bachelor of Science degree in Business Administration from Colorado State University. She says she is proud of leaving a well-established career in marketing to take on the challenge of starting anew as a physical therapist. Chantel Foltz is from Durango, Colorado. She received a Bachelor of Science in Exercise Physiology from Fort Lewis College. She says she is proud of her personal achievement in graduating summa cum laude, despite her challenges of being dyslexic. Sophie Grew is from Superior, Colorado. She has a Bachelor of Science in Public Health from the University of Colorado, Denver. And she says, since graduating with my bachelor's in public health, I have been working in the field as a patient care coordinator, where I provide education and assistance to patients. Hope Heron is from Charlotte, North Carolina. Hope received a Bachelor of Arts degree in Biological Sciences from North Carolina State University. She is most proud to be the first person in her family to graduate from college and to pursue a doctorate degree. Umaro Haruna is from Elk Grove, California. He has a Bachelor of Science degree in accounting from California State University, Sacramento, and a Master of Science in taxation from California State University, Fullerton. He is most proud of his deployment to Iraq, which gave him the mental strength to overcome future challenges in life and provide perspective and appreciation for what's most meaningful to him, family, and relationships. Carmen Hauk is from Broomfield, Colorado. She received a Bachelor of Science in Kinesiology from Drake University. She said she is professionally and personally proud of my undergrad honors thesis titled The Accessibility of the Outdoors to People of Color, Inequity of Access, and the Implications to Mental and Physical Health. Kaylee Hume is from Lakewood, Colorado. She received a Bachelor of Science in Human Nutrition from Kansas State University. She is proud of being a varsity member of the Kansas State track and field team and had the honor of leading the girls team in her final year. Julianne Iruso is from Littleton, Colorado. Julianne has a Bachelor of Science degree in kinesiology from Oregon State University. She is most proud of her time as an undergraduate, in which she raised almost $5,000 for the Alzheimer's Association through organizing in various philanthropic events. Renee Jones is from the Woodlands, Texas. She has a Bachelor of Science in Arts in Biology from the University of Texas at Austin. She is proud of her work as a member of the Texas Palm Dance team for 4 years at UT, and being able to cheer on the Longhorns at football and basketball games from the sidelines. Gabriella Jordan is from Kirkland, Washington. She has a Bachelor of Science in Kinesiology from Washington State University. She says, other than getting admitted into the CU's DPT program, I am proud of starting my own business as a personal trainer. Caitlin Kalmar is from Windsor, Colorado. She has a Bachelor of Science degree in biology from the University of Colorado, Denver. She is most proud to be attending CU to pursue her DPT. This was a huge goal she set for herself 4 years ago because it was my top choice program. I'm so excited to live this dream, she says. Katie Kennedy is from Bloomington, Illinois. She has a Bachelor of Science in Kinesiology from Georgia Southern University and a Bachelor of Arts in Modern Language with a concentration in Spanish from Georgia Southern University. She is proud of having graduated magna cum laude from Georgia Southern University's Honors College after publishing an original undergraduate thesis that she presented at the Harvard National Undergraduate Research Conference. Grace Killeen is from St. Paul, Minnesota. She received a Bachelor of Science, Research Fellows, concentration in biology from Baylor University. She is proud of having 3 publications from her undergrad research and most proud of her research on limb-girdle muscular dystrophy. Jessica Klaus is from Pueblo, Colorado. She received a Bachelor of Science in Exercise Science from Colorado State University, Pueblo, and a Master of Science in Kinesiology from the University of Texas at San Antonio. She said she is proud of earning her master's degree and graduating with honors. Anthony LaRue from Madison, Wisconsin, has a Bachelor of Science in Kinesiology from the University of Wisconsin-Milwaukee. He said he is proud of having tried out for a soccer team in a semi-pro league in 2021 and making the team at age 33. Remy Lathrop is from Portland, Oregon. She has a Bachelor of Science degree in Human Biology and Society from UCLA. She said one of her proudest accomplishments is being accepted into her major at UCLA, which included a process that was highly competitive, and my major truly changed the way she perceives the scientific and medical fields. Anna Loria is from Clemson, South Carolina. She has a Bachelor of Arts in Economics and Mathematics from Barnard College. She is proud of having returned to school for 6 part-time semesters of prerequisite coursework for CU. She is proud of her academic work during that time and her perseverance in balancing work, school, and life. Alexis Levers is from New Philadelphia, Ohio. She has a Bachelor of Science in Health Promotion, Nutrition, and Exercise Science from The Ohio State University. She says she's proud of having had the honor of speaking at The Ohio State University's official commencement ceremony. Nicole LeVar is from Chicago, Illinois. She has a Bachelor of Science in Kinesiology from the University of Illinois, Urbana-Champaign. She says she is proud of having moved to Utah to pursue adaptive sports and become a ski instructor and a raft guide for people with disabilities. Justin Lewis is from Seattle, Washington. Justin received a Bachelor of Arts in Chemistry from Idaho State University and a Bachelor of Arts in Theater from Idaho State University. He says through corrective work and exercise and stabilization work, he's proud of being able to coach a man with Parkinson's disease and help him return from lower back injury to being able to deadlift and squat without pain. Austin Lee is from Naperville, Illinois. His bachelor's degree is in material science and engineering from the University of Illinois at Urbana-Champaign. He says he is most proud of cycling across the country. Jessica Linnemeyer is from Castle Rock, Colorado. Jessica received an honors Bachelor of Arts in Biology from Rollins College and is most proud of having graduated as the valedictorian of the Rollins College class of 2022 and for being captain of her NCAA Division II volleyball team. Hannah Mader is from Telluride, Colorado. Hannah received a Bachelor of Arts in Anthropology and German Studies from Lewis and Clark College. She says she is most proud of her career in outdoor education, in which she was able to train and mentor people into more empowered versions of themselves. Annie Majewski is from Albuquerque, New Mexico. She has a Bachelor of Science in Mechanical Engineering from Colorado State University. She says she is most proud of getting into PT school at CU. Jared Maxon is from Wausau, Wisconsin. He has a Bachelor of Science in Kinesiology from the University of Wisconsin-Madison. And he said he is proud of having received a full tuition and housing scholarship via the Chick Evans Caddy Scholarship. Jamie McMullen is from Alamosa, Colorado. Jamie received a Bachelor of Science in Exercise Science and a Bachelor of Fine Arts in Photography, both from Adams State University. Jamie said he is most proud for working with Adams State University's STEM and STEAM programs to help foster future generation of young minds into the fields of arts and sciences. Michael Nam is from Goleta, California. He received a Bachelor of Science in Athletic Training from California State University, Northridge. And he is most proud of graduating from an athletic training program and working in the college sports and industrial setting during the pandemic. Beatrice Oliva is from Pueblo, Colorado. She received a Bachelor of Science in Biology from the University of Colorado, Denver. She said she is most proud of having fulfilled her dream of becoming a national champion when she decided to become a competitive powerlifter. She is thankful to have inspired others to have shown that women can be both strong and smart. Misael Oronia is from Chaparral, New Mexico. He received a Bachelor of Science in Kinesiology from New Mexico State University. He says there are two significant accomplishments that he is proud of. First, having started a small business, and second, getting engaged to the woman of his dreams. Ella O'Rourke is from Lexington, Kentucky. She received a Bachelor of Science in Public Health from The Ohio State University. She is proud to have graduated with honors as the Ohio State PT Club president. Andres Ortiz Torres is from Aurora, Colorado. He received a Bachelor of Science in Biology from the University of Colorado, Colorado Springs. He said he is most proud of being a first-generation high school graduate and soon the first person with a doctorate degree in his family. Amber Pearson is from Gonzales, Louisiana. Amber has a Bachelor of Science degree in Kinesiology from the University of Louisiana at Lafayette. She said she is most proud of herself for finally moving out of her home state and doing something entirely for her own personal growth, happiness, and success. She is very excited for this next chapter of her life. Victoria Pennington is from Palmer Lake, Colorado. She received a Bachelor of Science in Exercise Science from the University of Colorado, Colorado Springs. And she is proud to have created the first original piece of choreography selected to represent UCCS at the American College Dance Association Conference in 2019. Sophia Phillips is from Virginia Beach, Virginia. She's received a Bachelor of Science degree in Cognitive and Behavioral Neuroscience from Virginia Tech University. She says she is proud of having been chosen as the Gilman Scholar for the Global Perspectives in Neuroscience and Medicine program, where she spent last June in Switzerland studying. Jordan Raidbaugh is from Thornton, Colorado. Jordan received a Bachelor of Science degree in Kinesiology from Avila University. He said he is proud of having been a personal trainer now for over 7 years. Andrew Romero is from Folsom, California. He has a Bachelor of Science degree in Kinesiology from Texas Christian University. He is most proud of the affirmations as to his positive impact he has received from his professional mentors, as well as patients that he was able to work with during his PT internships. Ian Sanborn is from Hilo, Hawaii. He is a Bachelor of Arts in Computer Science from Colorado College. And an accomplishment he says he is proud of is working as a track and field coach for Native Hawaiian children. Anna Schroeder is from Fridley, Minnesota. She has a Bachelor of Science degree in Rehabilitation Science and German from the University of Wisconsin-Eau Claire. She is proud of having co-authored a research paper that is published in the International Journal of Research in Exercise Physiology. Eric Sells is from La Crosse, Wisconsin. He has a Bachelor of Science in Exercise and Sports Science from the University of Wisconsin-La Crosse. He said he is proud of having completed a 2-year research study during his undergraduate work, focusing on the effects of attentional focus strategies on running biomechanics and having presented at the university's research symposium. Brian Sidslag is from Casper, Wyoming. He received a Bachelor of Science in Kinesiology from the University of Wyoming. He says he is most proud of having helped raise $80,000 for various Wyoming suicide prevention charities over the last 10 years. Luis Sosa Salinas is from Denver, Colorado. He has a Bachelor of Science degree in Health and Exercise Science from Colorado State University. He said he is most proud of graduating from college as a minority, which is something that he is extremely proud of, as well as continuing his education at the graduate level. Samuel Strasburger is from Colorado Springs, Colorado. He has a bachelor degree in integrative physiology from the University of Colorado Boulder. He says he is proud of graduating with distinction from the University of Colorado and working at the Steadman Hawkins Clinic in Denver. Kyle Seuss is from Lancaster, Pennsylvania. He has a Bachelor of Science in Biological Sciences from the University of Pittsburgh and a Master of Science in Kinesiology and Integrative Exercise Physiology from Temple University. He is proud of having coached Division I collegiate athletics, strength, and conditioning. Hannah Swearingen is from Corvallis, Oregon. She has a Bachelor of Science degree in Kinesiology from Oregon State University. She said she is proud to be attending the University of Colorado and so excited for the adventures that our class will have. Michael Tran is from Houston, Texas. He received a Bachelor of Science in Healthcare Studies from the University of Texas at Dallas. He says, one personal accomplishment that I am most proud of is becoming a first-generation graduate student in my family. Lily Uchida is from Northborough, Massachusetts. She has a Bachelor of Arts in Neuroscience from Colorado College. And she says she is most proud of her resilient recovery from a snowboarding-related brain hemorrhage and proud of the ways in which she has transformed her experience into a passion for both science and rehabilitation. Dylan Wagner is from Fort Collins, Colorado. He received a Bachelor of Health and Exercise Science from Colorado State University. He said his most proud moment is hands down landing a backside rodeo on a snowboard. Audrey Warner is from Skillman, New Jersey. Audrey received a Bachelor of Science in Rehabilitation Science from the University of Pittsburgh. She says she is grateful to have had the opportunity to work at a clinic as a rehabilitation aide, broadening her knowledge of physical therapy and working with a diverse group of patients each day. Cassidy Weeks is from Smithfield, Utah. She is a Bachelor of Science in Human Movement Science from Utah State University. She also has a Master of Science in Kinesiology from Utah State University. She said she is proud of creating, executing, and defending her 2-year-long thesis project to earn her master's degree. Lauren Wolf is from Issaquah, Washington, where she received a Bachelor of Science in Exercise Science from Metropolitan State University of Denver. She says she is proud to be attending her first choice for physical therapy school. And Ashley Workman is from Colorado Springs, Colorado. She has a Bachelor of Science in Psychology from the University of Idaho. She says she is most proud of being a first-generation college graduate and earning the opportunity to further her education. Welcome to the class of 2024. And with that, I will ask the class of 2024 to please stand. All right. In the presence of family, fellow classmates, and faculty, and in the view of the honored profession of physical therapy that you are entering into, you solemnly and willingly pledge the following as an oath of commitment. Together, I commit myself to the highest ideal of service, learning, and pursuit of knowledge. I will strive to achieve excellence in the practice of physical therapy. I will perform physical therapy in an ethical manner and will expect the same of my colleagues. I will respect values, beliefs, and cultures. I will do no harm. I will strive. I will strive to approach each patient with compassion, respect, and patience. I will respect the rights, knowledge, and skills of others and seek consultation. I will strive to be a lifelong learner, seeking to advance my own knowledge. I will approach with this oath, I freely accept all the obligations I committed to part of professional Congratulations and welcome to the University of Colorado Physical Therapy Program. And with that, I invite everybody to join us for a reception outdoors under the bridge between the north and south buildings. Thank you for attending.